You know what, AMD is such a tease. They've been talking up Ryzen 4000 for ages now, but until recently we have literally nothing to go on about them. All we knew is that they were supposedly coming this year and that they'll be based on 7nm just like a Zen 2. And apart from that, we literally knew nothing. However, recently AMD finally said that they'll be having a whole presentation really soon about Zen 3, aka Ryzen 4000, because why should naming schemes make sense, and also RDNA 2, the new series of graphics cards based on a brand new improved RDNA architecture. And by the way, I also have a whole video out very soon, and by the way, I'll also have a whole video out really soon talking about RDNA 2, so definitely subscribe to this channel so you don't miss that. That's just the kind of fun topics we get up to here at the Avrona channel. But anyway, let's talk Zen 3. Now, when it comes to what kind of improvements we can even expect, it's kind of hard to tell, because Zen 2 was such a huge step forward that really made AMD a really competitive option again. It's just gonna be so hard to beat, especially since we're not shrinking down to a smaller node, we're still sticking to 7nm. In fact, even Zen Plus, which apparently was such a small jump for AMD that they didn't even bother giving it its own number, and instead just said it's a plus version of the normal Zen architecture, yeah, even that went down from 14nm to 12nm, and here apparently it's a whole new number worthy, but we're still sticking to 7nm, so hopefully we're going to get some huge improvement in performance in some other ways. However, one thing we can explain that's very interesting is a 10-core variant. Yes, that's right, probably as a way to have a more apples-to-apples comparison to the Intel flagship 10900K. AMD is going to have a 10-core CPU to sit right in between what is currently the 8-core 3700X and 3800X, and also the 12-core 3900X. But speaking of Zen 2 CPUs, that is where something very weird comes up, and that is the existence of the XT variants. Those came out only a few months ago, and the whole point was to offer people higher single-threaded performance, and they definitely weren't supposed to be an upgrade from existing Ryzen 3000 CPUs, but rather if you're someone who's just buying into the whole Zen 2 scene. So that's very weird that they'll be releasing something like that just before the release of Zen 3, especially since the improvements seen in those CPUs were so minor. Maybe it was just an experiment in having better single-thread performance and finding ways of getting said performance, and maybe it's a sign of things to come with Zen 3, like huge single-threaded performance increases, which are gonna be really good, and that could potentially be enough to close the gap with Intel when it comes to gaming performance, the main area that Intel still holds firm. And hey, the new 10-core CPU is also going to be quite an interesting thing, and a nice middle ground for people who need more than 8 cores but need less than 12 cores, and more options are always welcome. But apart from that, we don't really know much else, so definitely let me know what you think of this. I'll hopefully stream that event live. I did stream the NVIDIA event recently for the RTX 3000 cards. It was so much fun, so I'll probably stream that as well. So definitely subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a live stream. It's gonna be really epic. And again, let me know what you think of Ryzen 4000 CPUs. That in the comments below. Let me know exactly what you think is coming. And hey, if you're say building a PC or planning on buying anything else from Amazon, maybe use our Amazon links down in the video description below. Since I'm talking about Ryzen, I'm gonna have them linked to, let's say, B550 motherboards, like some nice B550 motherboards I like. So yeah, you can buy those, you can buy anything else, whatever you buy from those links. We get some of the money, you don't pay anything extra, so it's a win-win. Down there is also a link to my Patreon if you want to help support the channel monetarily. And another way, if you're not planning to buy anything on Amazon, even $1 a month goes a long way in helping my channel. And I also want to really thank my Patreon, LKB. Thank you ever so much. Down there you can find the link to my Discord if you want to talk to me about this or whatever else really. But that's really it, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to subscribe, and I'll see you all in whatever next. Goodbye everyone, goodbye.